Guys, how's it going? 5:45 p.m. on Friday. What is today? The 9th? Yeah, June the 9th. Excuse me. So, not going to be doing this for long. I got to leave in less than an hour, so let's see where we get at. I just posted up a new session for Sunday. And done that. I was meaning to what do you call it? Swap an old one to the new one, etc. I hadn't posted the Wednesday one yet, but it's far enough in advance. I think that should be fine, but I mean, it's pretty much 48 hours advance notice. I think it should be fine. So let me go in and take a look around. See, I want to take. Been thinking of different ideas as to how I want to approach things. Not much as far as industry work. I'm not going to be getting into that just yet. I don't need to at this point. Just plan of action for Sunday where I wanna potentially go and what's up. So let me load up pause sim, or I will pause the sim, I should say. Doo-doo. Weekend is here. It is nice out today. So yeah, I'm not going to rely on weather forecasts anymore. I'm just going to assume Sundays are going to be nice, and if it's a rainy day, then yeah, I'll do some housework or something. Sounds fair enough. Okay, let me put that back at 4 just to see what the lighting conditions look like. June 24th. There we go. Moon just flashed, whatever is left of it. Excuse me. 1,535 world units. That should go up. And I believe that should stay off. That's going to stay off from now on. Okay, let me take a look around. Hey, tornado. It's like, anyways. Kind of cool. Wow, cloudy. It's cloudier than I expected. Is there a thunder shower coming? Damn. Okay. So it's actually a little brighter than what it's meant to look like, I guess. This guy even started? Let's go. I have no idea why he's... Oh, he must have been, okay, he was being run by a player. I was wondering, I was just like, huh? Isn't he running? Anything else should be fine. Okay. Couldn't figure out where the EOT was on this, so... I've been tossing back and forth between this area switching and not switching this area. The way I originally thought, I thought, it would be nice to be able to just be in the tower here, like I used to, or like I normally like to be if, I'm planning out a strategy as far as Selkirk goes, and to simply be able to see the trains going through, like this one here, and pretty much set up anything that I need to set up. And I thought about that, and I thought, yeah, that would be pretty cool. And I thought about this. We got a little bit of extra, not much, very little actually, by the looks of it. But some lighting on 1 and 2. No, not, a lot less than I expected. So, I'm not a big fan of doing that from here. I mean, yeah, I could. Again, keep in mind that this will be a lot darker. This would be lit up, and that was be pretty much all you get. The only other possibility is this little area right here, which is kind of it's close. So I mean I don't need, in theory I don't need a tower, and this makes these guys a lot closer as well. Anything departing I would be able to see relatively. I'm just trying to think how relatively close that would be. Well, the departures would come here. I mean, there is no physical tower, but that doesn't mean anything. I mean, for all I know, I can sit in this stupid thing here. That I don't even think is lit up. Dang, it's supposed to be lights. It's lights that don't work. Dang. That'd be nice. Okay. Well, this is my... I could use that as my tower. It's not too bad, actually. I can see the signals, at least in the dark. So it's not bad, but the more I think about it, despite... Ooh, wow. I never realized I had a... Nah, forget it. Forget I said that. I was thinking of a way of getting the trains to escape. Actually, you know, one of the best places for me to send damn trains is the port sub, but instead of sending them through the yard, but that's okay. They're bound for Selkirk. The only thing I'm using for port sub is going to be the supply train, and then the returns coming back. So everything else, I really don't even need to send the returns back to the port sub. The only reason why the port sub is there, I don't know. I guess okay, sorry. I don't know. I do know. The reason why it's not here is because if it was for every other Selkirk train that spawns as if it was to run, then it would show up. Where the hell would it show up? Somewhere. Find the switch. The magic switch. That right here. So he would show up right here. Now that alone, had there been a good amount of light, and in honesty, it's not too bad. Right here. Now that I look at this, I'm thinking, well, maybe that's what I need to do. Is control this. And simply spawn them as instead of spawning it from port sub, which makes really no sense. Have them spawn here, and then he's got a lot more room to stretch all the way down here without hampering any other traffic. And that's the main thing. He wants to come in. He's basically wants to have his ability to do that without hampering traffic. So maybe, just maybe, it's a possibility. I wish they had a departure tower down here, because this thing looks kind of goofy sitting up. Yeah, it's a possibility. Maybe I'll do that then. For now, I got to clear out that one area anyways, and it's not a major concern. I have trains. I've got like 3 trains that are coming east. One of them's going into the yard. Yeah, he's going into the yard, so he isn't going through. He's coming through. He's going through too. So really, I only got 1 more eastbound and then 2 westbounds, plus the one that's already there. So it shouldn't take too much longer. Yeah, of course I got an eastbound down there, but we'll see how that works out. But that's a possibility. At least, you know, something to consider. Hold on a second here. Just checking out something real quick. I have no idea what the hell that is. Huh. I don't think I want to know. Ugh. I don't know. Must have been a crumb or something on my couch. Something from this morning. I was like, what the hell? I have no idea. Okay. It was a pretty big size crumb. That's what I don't need any ants in here. I saw one ant the other day and that's it. And there's been ants everywhere else in other places except my place, which is freaking amazing, let me tell you. I think the only reason why that is because I got spiders that'll eat them all up. and other nice little critters that come around every now and then. So I let them be. They go hide and they do their thing. Anyways, enough talking about my mess here. Yeah, so this isn't too bad because then I got access or visibility to see what's going on over here, whereas opposed to before, I didn't really have access to see what's going on. When a mainline train stops for his crew change here as well, I would have access to see what's going on when he's done it, so I guess. So this is a potential. And I mean, you know, it doesn't matter. I mean, I could be hovering in the air for all that matters, or fly around or whatever. Pretty good view of top end yard, or the auto facility. Definitely the top end yard. Really good view. So that works out all right. But yeah, well, let's see what happens. Let me go in and see what trains are coming up in Sunday session, and then we'll go from there. 5:57, so got a little bit of time, but not much. What was that? Oh, never mind. Okay. Locals, no, we don't care about that. Check the main lines out and see what we got. So Q285 was supposed to leave. I could, in theory, run light power out of there, which honestly, that wouldn't be a bad idea, is to get some of that light power out of there. What train is it that is coming in right now? He is Q254. Okay. So with Q254, yeah, Q254, I don't know. He's supposed to be right at 0400. So I guess having one piece of power set up there is probably a good idea. But I think we have two sets right now. So Q254 is expected to enter at 5 o'clock, and he's, you know, we're at 0400, so that's good. He's well ahead of schedule then. I didn't really check any of these other trains just to see how they're doing, but you know, whatever. I'm gonna take a quick look, just out of curiosity. Those are the river subtrains. There's a Q108, Q108, Q364. Oh, there you go. The Q108 was supposed to already be here, and he's there, but 364 is another one for 5 o'clock, so he's a little bit behind, but that's, you know, it happens. Not a big deal. But he'll be getting through shortly. Once that westbound gets out, he's the first to go. Oh no, never mind that. We don't have to worry about that. The only other one was Q163. Q351 maybe. Q163, Q351. There's Q351. Q163 must be gone. Yeah. I think he's gone. Which is interesting because he's 545. Very interesting. I don't know why. Don't worry about it. The other one, Q351. Yeah. They got lots of time. 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, he's got 4 hours and 4 hours and 45 minutes. Range. He must have something to do with Rochester, or not Rochester, Syracuse. The rest, it don't matter. They're not. They're still in the process. So what do we got for? Well, we don't have too much. Like I said, we do have a window. 117, 159. Are both going to be called around 4:45. Then we got like an hour window, so lots of potential there. Now areas that are going to need work as far as switching goes. The auto facility, that's pretty much done for now. There'll be another auto train that can be doubled up in available tracks once he gets in towards Selkirk there. We've already got another set, which is really good, actually. So we've already got 2 sets. One's being dealt with, and then you got another set that's sitting there, so that's good. That should give us plenty of potential. I think even next time I'll bring the next one down on this side as opposed to the other side, just to keep it away. It doesn't really matter. I mean, they all have to be unloaded. I think having a backlog is pretty cool. I don't want to get a caught up thing. I'd rather have a bit of overage, and then maybe that's when we would call an extra. Perhaps. I'm not too concerned about that, though. It's just my thought pattern moving forward to that. Of course, the industries and everything like that. What do I got? A signal? Yeah, I already got a signal lit up for next guy going, and then we got a whole whack of trains. 108 is going to be the first one, and then I thought there was another train. Curious where they all hold. There's one more, I think. They weren't all together like I thought they were. Guess not. There's it. No, I don't know where he is. Okay. Oh, well, we're down. Since we're flying down this way, let's check out Guilderland. Interesting. So I think the cement is this one. And then that doesn't really matter too much anyways. Just curious. Is it that one? It doesn't matter. It's going to be pretty dark once as far as switching at night goes, so I'm not really thinking about that so much. I'm still looking at potential, but it's just going to be one of those things where they probably drop off, and and do whatever. There's the other train. So that's that auto train that's coming in. Or is it? How come I got, oh, wait a minute. Hang on a second here. I'm not 100% sure about that now. Well, maybe he already came in. 254. Let me check this out for a minute. Oh, he's for the river sub. What am I talking about then? I guess he already came in. Okay, so he's for the river sub. What the hell did he have? Pardon me. I better not send him in because we already got one there. So okay, that makes more sense now. Now it does. Now it does make sense to bring the to actually bring, or it does it. Hold on. Hold that thought. Because I'm wondering if that was a 285 out of Selkirk. It was an even train with 200 series. 232. Okay, so one's supposed to leave before the other one, so yeah, Q232 is going to be spawned, so that's another train for Selkirk that'll be there at 9:45. So there will be another one, but you would want to leave at least one set of power. So I'll just leave that alone as it is. It seems like we're going to have at least another train somewhere during the day, so that's fine and dandy. Leave that alone. I saw the tags, and that was that was the giveaway for me. It was just like, okay, well, wait a minute, that's not what I expected. What the? Oh, never mind. I thought it was an industry. I was like, I couldn't figure out what it was. I was like, huh? Okay, do I need to? Yeah. Flying a little higher to see how far away we are. Is that? Looks like, yeah. Okay. I don't know if we got. I don't know if I did any analysis with ITR or if that's even on the maps or not, to be honest. If it's not on the maps, I may have missed it, actually. Oh, isn't that interesting? Because it wasn't on the maps, I may have missed it. Now I'm curious. So, what exactly... Where is ITR supposed to be? It's not that. That's the RailX terminal. Okay. ITR America is down here. And it really... Okay, it's there. See, that's different than the RailX terminal as far as a different track goes, but I don't know if I did as much to it. Let me minimize that. I'm going to go into Google Earth for a minute. I want to see this. Just to see where we're at. 6:08. I'm still watching the time. I don't even know if they call it South Schenectady. It's probably just Schenectady. Okay, here we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. See Rotterdam. Okay. Oh, there's the big RailX terminal thingamajiggy. Ah, okay. No? I don't know. What? Wait a minute. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on. Where's this going to? Or, whoa, whoa. Hey, no, that's the, that's the thingamajig sub. That's the Railix terminal. Oh, you mean this thing here? So you got the Railix terminal, and then it's, I guess it's supposed to be that thing? It kind of looks like the same thing, place. Maybe I did take a look, and judging by the way the trucks are all sitting on the tracks, it looks like it hasn't been used in a while. But view our history and see. You never know. Whoa. Well, that's where it gets kind of goofy. Oh, wait. That was 2000, not 2004. I think that's the best we're going to get for images. Okay, what's this thing? That don't go anywhere either. This whole place is different, huh? This is... I don't know what the hell all that was supposed to be at one time, but it looks like it was supposed to be all kinds of stuff. And I was seeing that too with all the various things and la-di-da, but I ain't gonna worry about it because no evidence of anything really. At the yard? Really? Hello. It's interesting. What are you? What the heck? You see that? Isn't that? Whoa, hello. Oh, isn't that cool? I don't know what that was, but whoa. Okay, now I think I know what that is. Isn't that neat? Where did that go to? Who knows? I still see, I did see it. And then... Say what? Okay, I'm really... Now I'm getting lost. That's freaky. What is that? I remember seeing something, or I don't know what the hell I'm seeing. Okay, so that's just west of the yard, but isn't that interesting how there was a railroad there? Unless I'm totally missing something. All right. Yeah, Carmen sub, I get that part. Well, ITR or whatever the hell that's supposed to be and everything else, it just totally looks totally different anyways, so I have no idea, but I'm not doing anything with it. Um, and they're just kind of like three lines across or whatever. I don't see any evidence of anything else, so I'm not worried about it. What got me interesting was, and I did see the lumber and some of the other stuff. Okay, so there is the little Y there, or what's left of it. There was a line once upon a time that went kind of followed that on a straight line right through. Isn't that interesting? Okay. So what do we got here? We got some RJ1 stuff. We got. I just have to get some. I gotta get some gotta get some engines down here, which I will work with shortly. I don't think I had anything else for these guys, unfortunately. And it does show you the line here, but it doesn't really say or do or manage to say what that is. I imagine that's the CP line. If I was a betting person, but I don't. I'm not going to bet. My instinct is saying that's the CP line. Yeah. See. Okay, now I remember seeing it. That's kind of cool. So, was that go to Binghamton? Binghamton? So, looking at this now, just looking again, lighting conditions. Don't really care too much. That's where everything's going to take place for South Schenectady anyways. How much it can hold is going to be the next question. So there's definitely how much it can hold, where it can, as far as switching leads go, which is probably going to be that through the RailX terminal down this way. It's probably going to be its major switching lead. Yeah, so that's going to be its drill track right there. You get your switcher in there, and then boom, come on down and away you go. Well, yeah, you got a signal there, unfortunately. But that doesn't mean it can't be lit up either. Does it even have a way to get out, or? Well, it does, but I mean, does it have a signal to get out? I don't see it. Oh, there's one there. But not really. Manual switch there, manual switch. And the door going the opposite way, but that's about it. Look up there. Well, that's say what? Oh, that's just the RailX light. What happens when this thing turns on? in regards to switching. Ah, okay. Really? I get more than a restricting to come out there? How about that? No? Not gonna give, huh? You get a restricting to head out. Well, I guess you yeah, I suppose so. The only way you get to come out onto the yard is if you have a switch lined up for you. Try it. Just out of curiosity. That probably alone will give it a red, possibly. Or would it clear it? Alright, let's try one more. I don't think it's going to give any more than a Oh, that's interesting. That's where the switch comes out. So what does it do? It doesn't do nothing. Because you have to deal with at least one manual switch, which it's not detecting, or not going to bother with. Alright, fine. So basically the signal doesn't do much of anything, from what I can tell. It just lights up there and says, okay, come at me. Which kind of defeats the purpose of the signal, but, you know. I don't get it. Here. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me try one more. Try one more combination and see if it likes that instead. If it doesn't like it, then I'm not going to worry about it. So, why are you still white? Because I left you on? Pretty much. Okay, now you should have a clear in front of you. But you ain't gonna get a light, do you? And if I was to go that just keeps the light on and doesn't do anything for the other. Useless signal. Pretty much. Yeah, I can't describe that any more than a useless signal. Because it really, I mean, it's not protecting. The only thing it's protecting, well, it's not protecting anything. There's no switches. Signals are there to protect switches. It's either that or to give you a light out, but I can understand why it's a restricting because of all the manual switches, but it's not protecting anything. Like the only other it just doesn't work. The only other thing I could think of is if here. Well, it doesn't matter. It's a manual switch, so it's gonna show restricting anyways. It's useless. All right, forget this. Useless signal. I don't know if those are as useless or not, but we'll look at it when we head down there. The steel plate's lit up nicely. That's good. Okay, so anyways, we'll use the drill track and just turn the little light on so you can get through the switch, and that'll be it. That'll be all of that. I gotta get all the way to Rotterdam, which I think is a hell of a long ways away still. Maybe not. Maybe so. That's the start of it, right there. Yep. Okay, so Rotterdam's the other one. I think there's enough. There will be enough for it. I would prefer to get the supply trains out as much as possible. But cell Schenectady has its limits too. So with Rotterdam Junction, which again, I think I played around with these lights the one time. They didn't really do much of anything, did they? Really? Come on. Are you kidding me? I didn't mean that much of anything. Or does it have to be on this track? No. It's just useless. That's just totally useless then. Oh, we got... Man, I should go back here and see if that's a useless signal too. I never really thought of it, but... Nope. Do I have to give a restricting for everything? Okay, whoa, wait. Hold on a second here. Did I miss it? Did I miss it the first time? So I have to give it a restricting so that it can give you a a diverging? What? That's a little messed up. How's this one? It does the same thing. The only way it works is to give it a restricting. Okay. Alright. Weird. Okie dokie. Okay, so Rotterdam was pretty much it. I was gonna go down and take a look, but there's really not much. The whole idea with Rotterdam is number one, we gotta get the engines in there as well, for their switcher, but it's gonna be you drop off on one string and the other you pick up on. And that's going to be the whole gist of it. It's you don't have to come down into the yard. You don't have to do nothing. You just drop it off right there. From what I see, everything would be sitting right here, all the way up to the right up to the main line. You get one side or the other, and then that's it. And their yard for sorting or whatever you want to call it is really not a yard. Got one track there. Okay, well, it's got some room. And it just goes to town and does its thing, and industrial leads, blah blah blah, all the other stuff, and that's the end of that. Okay, well, that's cool. And we have industries for that, so that's good. Good stuff. Let's add a bridge. Bridge. Okay, what else? I don't think there's too much else really to look at. I don't want to run a... I haven't set... Well, one, I haven't set up the what do you call it? I say Fonda, but that's not it. I haven't set up... Well, we got one industry in Rome. I'm not gonna keep feeding that thing. It's already in the process of switching or doing whatever. I haven't set up the industries in Utica. Yeah, I haven't set up the industries in Utica just yet. But what'll happen is the next supplies that start coming out are going to... that's what I gotta do. Okay, hold on a second. Hold the phone. Damn it, it's 6:29. Okay, gotta save this. I'll have to be able to save this too. So I forgot about that. Okay. Well, let me go back to... see if I can wrap this all up in another 10 minutes or so. Let's see what I can do. So we basically have some strings to deal with, and then I can set the industries for them. I don't think we need any of these cabooses, but it's there. Okay, let's start off with you. See what we got. So that's kind of cool how the other one recognizes the right industry. So QCTs for the four ones. Oh crap, I meant to do it for this and that. Oh, it doesn't like it for that one. Okay. Nice. How come that nose? Kind of weird. It's just kind of weird how it just all of a sudden goes off on its little thing. MCF's all the way to the refrigerator. Oh, there it's there. Oh, the hell? So how come it just kind of came back all of a sudden? Because I just did it? Oh. BB. And then that. Oh, you don't like it for that? Okay. It's because it's different card types, so it says no, you can't do that. See, then it puts it in. I don't know. It's kind of weird. 2 bay covered hoppers, BCC. SOBs. So we got 3 cars for Rome in that particular setup. Doesn't take long to set these up, that's for sure, once you got them set the way you want it. ACY MOUSE. Well, that time it went back to it. So, what is that? A little bit of a bug or something? Oh. GCS. Okay, let me take a quick look at that. I already got like 5-10 minutes tops. We're all in. So we got 2 trains. That's not too bad, actually. I thought there was sort of like 3. Okay, these are already set, the GO51s, although I don't think that's what we're using. Oh, crap. Here, we'll link that. I still have it called AMD. I gotta change it, I know. I know. I'll get to it, don't worry. What the hell? Like that. Here, try this. You feel like this. Good? Alright. ADM, not AMD. Okay, is this the last one? Yes. So, that tagger. Do. Yeah, I'll fix that AMD later. Figure out what the hell I'm doing up there. So, industry tagger. GCT. I ain't gonna. Covered hopper. MCF, and then you two are MCF as well. Boxcar BSH. Okay. Oh, Bush thingamajig. A bunch of SPBs, recovered hoppers. Get in there. YP. $633. We're doing good, actually. BCC. I wish there was a way for a secondary train to be able to pull up the switch list, especially when I have a supply train and I need to set off something. But I haven't figured out if there is a way to do that. If there is, I haven't, I just... The only way I see it is that the tag would change, but we don't have it so that if you arrive on a train, it has to change it from a load to an empty. If I was able to do that, then I could say, if as long as it arrives in that yard, it will change it to something else. You know what I mean? But that ain't gonna work. Tank cars up to 74 is SOV. What? I don't know what I did. It'll work better this way. Yeah, not really. Back to the thingamajig. GCS. And then this goes to GCS. Boom. Perfect. That's what we want. So I'm going to go ahead and save this and call it for the weekend. I'll be back on Sunday. Got things to do, places to go, people to see, like my kiddo. I don't know. What am I doing? Lost my mind? Oh. Those days, I guess. I didn't think of. Okay. So I'll save over right there, and that should be good for that. So yeah, 641 right now. I'll just shut down Google Earth. So I think we're pretty good. We're set up. That's the plan for the locals. Like I said before, I mean, myself and Jerry have been the only ones working any locals at this point. Jerry's usually the one, he will call a local every time. So if you're looking to get in there, basically you have to get a bid in early enough so that I know, or something like that, or post a message on our forums just so we know, if that's what you want. But basically the whole gist of it is, for now I'm only keeping it enough so that there's enough for just myself if necessary. I don't want to have it for two people, so we have it enough for one person. I do a little bit of work, Jerry does the majority of the work most nights, and then anybody else can run trains if they want to. That's just the way I'm running it right now, and that's just a way to keep things flowing, and the reason why we do that. So in case you're curious as to why, or you're looking for more work and there's not enough work, or the trains are boring or whatever, that's just the way it is. Until we can get enough dedicated interest on a regular basis, I won't increase the, it'll stay 72 hours for industries. Hopefully we get to someday to get down to at least 48, or even 24 would be perfect. But it's going to take a lot of manpower of switchers to do that. So if that's something that you're interested in, then you basically have to participate in these sessions, and you have to indicate what you're willing to do or what you're interested in doing, and then at some point I can make a decision. But for now, it's just, that's the way it's going to be. It's going to be 72 hours, enough for one person to do the switching. The rest are just going to run main lines and help out where we can. But let me know. I'm always open for comments and suggestions, but that's just to keep the flow going. That's all reason why. So anyways, that's it for now, and I will see you Sunday evening in about 48 hours from now, or 47 to be exact. See you then.